Chargers lose 20-10 to the Steelers. Am I still good? You're like, I'm still good to.
Yeah,
My Wi-Fi is good. I'm fine.
It's like a little
Okay.
delay, but other than that, your Wi-Fi is good.
Okay. The Chargers end up losing to the Steelers 20-10. Justin Herbert, Joey Bosa, Rashawn Slater, and Joe Aldi all go out with injuries, according to Ian Rappaport. By the way, well, I'm not going to get into my typical frustration that they give the information to the national reporters instead of just giving it to the reporters that are there and actually grinding every single day. But it is what it is.
Yep.
But it's an MCL injury for Alt. Yeah, it's a pec strain for Rashawn Slater. So,
but yes, takeaways from Chargers versus Steelers, and it's a tough break for Justin Herbert to deal with the ankle injury, and let's say this: he's a tough SOB to be playing through that, giving his team a fighting chance. Because let's face it, when you go to either Taylor Heineke, or is it Taylor Heineke, whatever, it doesn't matter, or Easton Stick, your chances definitely decline there. So. When he went out, that was a tough break there because it was a close game. It was 10-10 for most of this game. It was a barn burner with two defenses going at it. And, for the most part, they contained Justin Fields in the pocket, but I guess I don't know where Justin Fields wants to be a good quarterback. He has some good completions there to George Pickens. Calvin, I'm blanking on his last name. He got the 55-yard touchdown right there. So it was a tough game. It was a road environment game, but at least the Chargers were still 2-1. Yeah, injuries stink right now, and you got to face the Kansas City Chiefs. But I think the defensive effort is a good performance right there, and we'll see what happens with Justin Herbert. But I get why people are freaking out, but don't forget about the 2-1 start. And I'll stop rambling because I feel like Fernando is ready to go. Give me a thumbs up if you're ready to go because you're there lounging in a nice, comfortable area. Okay, I'll bring him back now. There you go.
This is good. Am I better?
We'll keep talking and we'll find out. But you look very comfortable.
No.
You're showing the progress on the panza there, so it's a good time to flex there, Fernando.
Yeah, no, not yet. Yeah, I feel like I'm better in here than I was over there. So as of right now, everything's going
better.
Look, I'll be honest. I truly think that I would mail it in for this game. No, Justin Herbert. I wouldn't play Justin Herbert. I wouldn't play Rashawn Slater. I wouldn't play Joe Alt. And I wouldn't play Joey Bosa. I know. It's a Chiefs game. I get it. I would sit them. I would leave that mystery for the Chiefs. The Chiefs will beat the Chargers, and then they'll think, can we what kind of team are they? I would sit there. I'm not risking these guys. Gilbert, when you come back, there is so much left. There's a lot. They come back. Hold on. I did it with Dan and Dago. Yeah. I thought yesterday was an anomaly for the Denver Broncos. So I would not. I wouldn't worry about the Denver
Against
Broncos.
Your Buccaneers.
I told Dan, I'm like, what the hell is this? So you come back at Broncos, at Cardinals, Saints, Browns, Titans. You could definitely win 3 or 4 of those.
One more time. Broncos
games.
Broncos, and Cardinals, Saints, Browns.
Cardinals, Browns, and then Titans.
If you come out 2-2, you're in a good spot because again, you had the 2-0 start, and I guess you'll be 500 at that point if you lose the next 2 or the one in Pittsburgh, Kansas City. So it'll be 2-2 or 4-4. It's not the end of the world, but I think those first 2 victories are critical and to handle business there. And I think for the most part, people here in the comments know that's going to be a tough game to win on the road. Obviously, you wanted to see what your team was made of this early on, but I think for the most part, it shouldn't diminish everything you've done in the first 2 games. They beat up on a bad Panthers team, and the injuries feel like the sky is falling. Hey, but before we're going to segue eventually to the Rams, but the Rams pulled it out somehow with a bunch of injuries. I know they caught the 49ers with a bunch of injuries, but it's never that easy, Fernando. I know you're trying to make people feel better with the schedule, but sometimes, again, the Bucks Bucks lost to the Broncos. Upsets and chaos happens all the time, so it's never that simple. But coaching does matter, and I think we'll see what Harbaugh has. With maybe not Herbert. And I think you're right too, Fernando, in saying play it safe. It's a long season. You gotta save Justin Herbert for himself because even I'll give you credit. You were very confident that he's gonna start in Pittsburgh because of his track record, just being tough and playing through injuries there. So I think for the most part, you got to help him out for not
save him from himself.
There you go.
Save him from himself. You have to, hey, Athir with the super sticker. I'll
Look at
get
that,
I'll
Athir.
get to your
You're
comment.
making us rich, Athir.
I'll get to your question in a second, Athir. I truly just think that the bye week's coming up. Why risk it? And then you're going to get DJ Chark back. I don't know what's up with Josh Palmer, but Quentin Johnston's emerged. I mean, he's done really well. I thought he could have had some other passes thrown his way yesterday, but I think Herbert's still getting used to him. So I really think that they need to kind of do that. They need to sit her, tell him, you know what, live to fight another day. Let's take this. Let's sit you out. You'll sit one game. You come back. That's Gilbert. That's almost 3 weeks of rest for Herbert. If you have this week, you have next week leading into the bye week. You have the bye week, and then if you even want to sit him that week of practice leading up to that Denver game, and then just Herbert's one of those guys that doesn't need to, like, let's just be honest. Like, if Brady, Peyton Manning, Mahomes, if they sat out a week of practice, they'll be fine for that Sunday. Herbert's one of those guys. So I really think that they should just rest him for the next 3 weeks. I know it's a huge hit, but why do you want him out there? Like, look at what happened on that one play, and this is how much I thought he was worried about the ankle. On that play, he got hurt, Gilbert. He drops back, and he had J.K. Dobbins wide open on the flat. All he needed to do was just get it over, but he saw everybody. He had, I think, 8 guys coming his way, and he just decided to tuck it, and he took the hit, and he hurt his ankle. He should have, if he dumps it off to J.K. Dobbins, that maybe is, by the way, Dan yesterday that was one of his critiques of Herbert yesterday, that he feels like Herbert holds on to the ball too long. And if you think about it, it is true. Herbert held on to the ball too long against the Panthers. That's how he got his ankle hurt. And then yesterday he held on to it too long a couple of times. So just live to fight another day. I would rest those guys. The defense, there was a little bit of concern yesterday. They were letting Justin, for some reason, it felt like Justin Fields and the Steelers attacked the cover 2, the what's it called? Everybody wants the
too high shell.
The too high. Yeah, the too high. Yeah. The cover 2 high shell. So what they did was they just threw it 5-yard passes, 5-yard pass. They were just dinking and dunking, moving up the field, and that's the way they did it, and that's the way they attacked it.
Yeah, I was like,
Daniel was even saying they're playing way too soft. Yeah,
like, why is Justin Fields being as consistent as a passer? And I'm like, he's just taking what the defense is giving him, and they broke one free with that one touchdown that pretty much sealed the victory.
Yeah, and right here, middle of the field was always open for Fields in the second half. Yeah, all he was doing was just attacking the middle of the field, and for some reason, guys just weren't getting there. So, and then again, the one I think they got in a field goal. Was that the touchdown, Brett? Yeah, the touchdown. So the touchdown to tie things up at 7. Asante, he had Scotty Miller. If he tackles him, it's 4th and 3, and they might have kicked a field goal. He missed the tackle, and he wasn't. Ryan, Jesus, come on! I can't put that comment up there. So yeah, it's just a little bit of a struggle. And besides, when they play the Chiefs, you guys all know what's going to happen. They're going to run the football. The Chiefs cannot slow running backs down. I mean, you might as well should. Taylor Heineke, I thought he came in and threw a nice pass to Ladd McConkey before he got clobbered.
Yeah, but that's all he really did, because TJ Watt.
Well, yeah, because he got clobbered. He got clobbered.
Yeah, he took some massive hits there. But yeah, that kind of was the crappy part about the O-line yesterday. But it's TJ Watt and Alex Highsmith, so yeah.
Athir, what was the Athir, which is the comment that you want me to show? Oh, Athir, don't worry about not jumping on last night. You know what's funny, Athir? Everybody was asking where you were at, and I was like, it was a rough night for Athir, I'm sure, because there was a lot of frustration. A lot of Charger fans were, but that's what Dan said yesterday, is that this does feel a little bit different, in the sense of, that these guys. Oh, Mr. Doinks, it is House of Horns. House of
Hey,
Horns, Gilbert and Victor Producer do a good job on there. So
yeah, every
make sure you
Wednesday,
guys
every
follow that.
Sunday for recaps and previews of the NFL season.
Theory, your first two comments are about not jumping on the pod last night. Is that the one that you're talking about? Or are you talking about the one where you talk about the 49ers and Rams and the Seahawks and all that? Which one is it? The first and second. You said, hi, Fernando, hi, Gilbert.
There you go. That's all he wants you to acknowledge.
And then you said, I was not on the show last night. Oh, with the loss, and I was working night. Yeah, I'm sorry we came on too late. Yeah, we're sorry, Athir, that we came on too late. That we apologize. I was covering the Padres game yesterday, and I wasn't able to get home before that. So yeah, that's on us. But Gilbert, just final thoughts on Chargers and Steelers.
Yeah, you know what? Maybe I'll kind of give some thoughts on the Steelers, and because we brought them up in the beginning of the show, my tune hasn't really changed on the Steelers. They're going to be a very good defense, with kind of okay offense as Justin Fields keeps doing what he's doing and taking what the defense is giving him and giving the ball to his playmakers. And they'll maybe be a wild card team, and that's about it. So, with the Chargers, they're trying to get to that standard and get to the playoffs regularly and consistently. And obviously, when you have Justin Herbert, that helps out a lot more because he's better than Justin Fields. Let's face it. But yeah, what are you laughing about? Your brother texts you about some weird thing where you can't just take accountability?
No, the Chargers are signing Jalen Reagor. To their practice squad.
Why?
And that then Jordan Schultz, but he'll start on the practice squad with the likelihood he'll eventually get elevated to the active roster. Why?
Does that mean Palmer's not coming back anytime soon? What happened to DJ Chark? Is he still hurt? Is that
DJ Chark supposedly, according to Harbaugh, DJ Chark will be back. DJ Chark will be back after the bye week.
I don't know. At least Quentin Johnson and McConkey are doing well. So those are bright spots there, but it's hard to find.
It's probably the Josh Palmer. Yeah. Well, yesterday, I'm going to be honest. Simi Fehoko had 3 drops. The Hail Mary that Herbert had before halftime, he put it in, he had it in his hands. And I won't tell you what my mom said that Daniel said, but she was like, hey, 87 dropped a Hail Mary. I was like, yeah, why? Well, Daniel was yelling, and he's like, are you kidding me? You wanted your opportunity, and this is it? Reagor, they fixed QJ, so there's hope they can fix him. Well, yeah, but also, I mean,
yeah, sure.
I don't know. Oh, maybe it is for Darius Davis. No, I don't think they'll have him as a returner. Darius hasn't been very good. Yesterday, he had one where he dropped it on a kickoff and went into the end zone. He had to grab it and bring it back out, and he only got to the 10-yard line.